Hello everybody, this is SnowiiFrog giving a little session here on the $3 level of the Spin and Goes. I'm gonna move it over here to the other screen so it's not in the way. And let's get on the roll here. It's gonna be a little 30-minute episode or so. See if I can concentrate on playing a little bit better than I've done earlier in the day. And raise this off. I'm gonna isolate with this one. And he's calling off. I'm gonna seabed it. Thing about half a pot. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna check behind here and see. Check again. I'm worried he's got a jack, I think. I have to call this off. He had a... Okay, so he calls off with a king deuce. That was a very loose call. Try and see if I can get some value. We've got the flush draw. I'm gonna re-raise it if somebody. I'm just gonna bet it now, and I'm gonna limp in here. Small value bet here. Fold. Fold. Let's see. Fold this off. And he's showing a king. And gonna raise. Check. I'm not gonna call this off. Gonna check this down for the showdown value here. Now we can actually bet. For a little bit of value here. And we get it. Let's overlimp here. Gonna complete. And see. They're very we're splitting on a 10, so it's not much value betting here. He wouldn't. Maybe he would have called off. Just gonna raise it off here with the pair. And I'll try and see if we can take this. Sorry for that, that was my phone. And we could pick it up. They looked very passive on that pot, so that was why I'm making a stab at it. And let's get some, see if we can value bet this 6 here for a flush draw or something. Well, now the straight draw came in with an ace with the 5. So, and that didn't make things much better. What did he have? King, queen. Gonna isolate. I might actually just should have shoved here, because I have to call him off if he overshoves. So my fold equity would be a little bit higher if I just shoved. And I'll try better. Oh, double paired. Well. Just checking this down. And he called me, well, he had to call, so. And he gets there. Okay. So, betting, continuation betting, and him calling. I should have shoved. Oh well, 2 pairs. Yeah. Should have suspected that. He had a good hand. The way he just bet, didn't bet his entire stack. Think I'm gonna isolate here. I think we're just shoving this in. Giving him too good of an odds here, I think. I was giving him too good odds. I was hoping he would overjam. That was why I min bet. But apparently he didn't want to fall in. And we're just folding this off if it's raised. I'm pushing over. I'll defend. So, flip. And we hold up. Good. Makes us the big cheerleader on this board. It was on purpose that I didn't raise more, because I wanted to keep him in the pot, and in case that he get out a little bit deeper. Could have a draw. Could have a better. I think I'm behind here. Just gonna limit with the kings. I'll jam it. He's pot committed now. Raise here, and the king's held up. So we're looking good here. I'm just gonna jam this ace-king. And we hold up. And so do we here. Nope, we didn't. On the river. Too bad. Pretty sure this is a jam, but I'm not gonna do it because I feel like I got a little bit more in the limping. Post flop play here. I'm gonna fold this king. probably have jammed anything else if you had a king or a ace pre-flop, so that was why I've called him down with a queen as well. Flopping 2 pair here, but with a big draw we'll just put him all in. Raising the 9s, calling off if he shoves, raising queen jack, and isolating ace 8. Just gonna call this C. Just gonna fold on that board. I'm folding this king 4 off. Raising the suited. Limping. Calling on the gut shot. We've got 2 pairs. Trying to raise him. I think we have to fold this one. Just isolating here. I'm folding my 2 pairs here. And if he bets, I'm just gonna jam. I think I'm jamming anyway here. And he had a set. Holy. Great. Well, we were way behind there. A lot way behind. We had a 29%. We're way behind now. Damn. That was an unlucky tournament there. 4x multiplier. See if he can catch up. I'll raise him. Well, on the other one, we knew I was behind. We're behind if he would have called on the spade board, but didn't think I would be that far behind. I would have thought I had to 1 or 2 overcards and a flush draw, and not necessarily having those draws taken out, raise for value, and folding king 10 off here. Overpair. Nope. And he calls off as well. Damn. These guys are loose. Not so loose. But I'll call off. And 4-3 gets there. Try and run it alone with him. Get there. Just limping in the pot. Limp. And just a second here, I'll have to pause. I'm sorry about that. That was a package at the door, so well, not much have happened in the games here. I'm gonna fold this one off. Raise this on the flush draw. And I'm jamming this over him. I would have put him on the flush there. He calls off with the 5 though. Okay. He put me on a busted flush draw though. Let's try and see if we can do that again. Bust the flush draw though. Well. Folding off here, limping in. Just gonna jam the queenie. And the queen gets there. Folding that one off. I'm jamming this if he calls. He could. He seems fairly tight on calling off though. No. I'm folding this one because I think he's fairly tight actually. I'm gonna shove this anyway. Well, him thinking about that one makes him a little bit more tight instead of just snap calling off. I was betting on the flush equity here and that he showed so passive. A lot of hands on this guy. Yeah. I'm shoving the 8s. The snowman. And he got a draw. And he didn't get there. Okay. Let's try and do another. Sorry about the small mix-up in the middle of the last 2 games here. Kind of feel I'm not landed yet. I got a little bit stressed that the mail suddenly rang on the door. Probably should have bet there. But with 2 overcards on the flush draw, and if the king would come, I would be behind. Well, that was while having the jack. It just didn't feel right. Raising. The jacking off here. And we get the second pair. A little bit of value from a flush draw. Should probably have bet a little bit more actually. That's a big raise. We just set mining here with the 4s. Racing. Just gonna c-bet this one. I'm gonna shove this. Very often it's a low ace, I find it. Either it's a low ace or it's a nuts, kings, queens, aces or something. So, and I'm not folding this ace king off. I'm folding this though. It's right in the bottom of the range. If it had been ace jack, I've called. But ace 9 is too low. I'm just checking this down. with a showdown value, and apparently he had a gut shot. I'm racing the suited here. Jack 8. Getting re-raised. And another jam. There's a lot of jamming going on here. Putting down the volume a little bit on the tables. I could guess it was a bit loud for you guys. Let's see. I'll raise this. Just so we just don't overlimp everything. No, not overlimp, just limping everything. Classic race here. I'm just jamming this in. To isolate him. And let's see. He wins with the deuces. I'm gonna jam this. And of course run into queens. I've found this happening quite a lot lately. Quite a lot actually. Losing on a flip and then jamming into something big, so you're just guaranteed to lose the rest of your chips. So, well, that's what happens. I'm jamming the nines in. And we got the aces. Small re-raise here. See if he jams on top of us. Small re-raise here. It looked a little bit suspicious. The play I did here, but and we got him dominated here, and it goes our way. And we pick up a gut shot, which doesn't get there. Just folding it off. We're raising this. Little over half pot, c-bet, and re-raise. I'm just gonna fold this, I would say. Little under half pot c-betting. Value betting the 10 here, and I'm thinking we're behind now actually. I have to call. Holy moly. He simply called us down to get a gut shot. Oh well. I find this happening way too much. lately. Being called down by a hand that didn't have much equity, but getting there anyway. So, well, it's not good for my GPV, you can say that. Probably should have folded it, though. Especially when he jams the way it does on the river. They usually have the nuts. They aren't really balancing their ranges that much here on the small stakes. Okay, so the flush got there. Just gonna limp this in. Gonna call off a small bet and try and value bets like ace. The deuce or 3 here. Or 4. 4 ace would be the straight. So value betting here, and we did get a call from a king high actually. Well. Flopping the top set. And a big flush draw thing on the flush and straight draw board. Trying to isolate here with the ace queen. Jack goes in his range. I see this so often. I really am not sure. Such a weird jam play. I often would set it on a flush draw. He's very fast in his betting or folding. And he's not showing up. Well, down to a queen. Didn't get there. And let's see. These are going to be the last 2 tables here in this session. Try and see if we can get them to fold some small hands that we don't beat. And let's see. Checking down the king here. And let's see. Folding. So a flush draw against the top pair. I'll raise the king here. Ace king. Raising with the blocker of the king and this one. I'm gonna bet here, fold, limp. Gonna limp this one. Getting a straight draw. Open-ended. Checking the king behind, value betting it. Small value bet. I'm not sure that he would actually... I'm putting him on a fairly tight range. Yeah. I think we're beat now. Well, maybe I actually could have got him down. And we've got a call on the sixes here, and we hold up. I'm not sure that our king high thing here is, or 10 high. Just gonna call it with our 2 pairs here. And if he bets, I'm gonna raise up him. I'm gonna let him try and see if he can bet it off again. He just called. What did he have? He had the 7. So he didn't hit that good. Well, let's jam this second pair in, and he's got double pair, 2 pairs, of course. That was the one of the tournaments here. Not going my way again. And let's see if we can get this running. We could. Oh. Looking a little bit better here. I'm not calling this. See, they fold a lot here when we're low on the stacks here. So I'm just gonna try and see if I can now slowly grind them down. I'm calling this though. Yeah, not much of a chance. Shoving this. And we didn't get there. Let's see. All of a sudden we're not that far ahead anymore. Need to fold this off and even stacked. Tried that so many times now. So let's see if we can get him to fold. And he's folding off. Can get a little bit of value here. Wow. Calling over the 3s. And let's try and see if we can run this through. We couldn't. He gets 2 pairs. And now we're the one way behind again. And let's just jam this in. And we're jamming this. Folding. Limp. Jamming the queen 9. Let's see, jamming the king 10. I'm just gonna call it. It looks so strange when he's betting those weird amounts. 2.5x when we're so low. He's folding quite a lot, actually. So let's see. Well, same hand. Split the split. And the blind's raised again. And he's still 2.5xing. See if he'll do it again. No. And there. Good. So at least we won this one. No, we didn't have him donated. Well, didn't have the stack wise. Let's see, and he gets there. Of course. So we're back to the grind. Of course. And now we're the one behind. This just goes on and on and on. And jam, thank you. Well, we got there, but it's, yeah. Yeah, great. Pretty sure this is a shove, but I'm not gonna do it. Calling off the king high. And let's see if we can get there. And queen out. And we got there. Yay! So, well, guys, I'm not actually sure. We didn't actually win anything on this one. I'm actually, I think, 2 buy-ins down on this little session. But see you guys later. Bye.